Beef shank, carrots, bell pepper or capsicum, tomatoes, celery, garlic, onion, white wine, all-purpose flour, beef broth cubes, pepper, iodized salt, fresh thyme, tomato paste, parsley, lemon, cooking oil, water. This is our beef shank, so we have to season with salt and pepper. So first salt, then with pepper, black pepper. So just give a little massage and then add some all-purpose flour. Just cover, just to give a little texture when we fry it. We'll put cooking oil. You can use vegetable oil or olive oil. So we'll put our beef shanks. So i-brown lang natin siya. So let it stay there like for about a minute or two. Okay, so it's more brown now. Yan. You can see the texture. Also, just a trivia, do you know that ossobuco is also called like hole in the bone because of the bone marrow. So pag tinanggal natin yung utak, may hole na siya. Okay, so this is okay. So next we have to saute other ingredients. So we'll put some garlic, onion, then a little bit of tomato, celery. Baka nagtataka kayo bakit hindi ko tinanggal yung beef shank together with the other ingredients when sauteing, para mas lumasa lang siya, para mas maging rich sa flavor. Then we'll add some white wine. So nalagay na natin yung white wine, we have to reduce it a bit before we place our herbs and tomato paste. Now we can put our fresh thyme. If wala kayong fresh thyme, you can use the dried thyme. Then we can add the tomato paste just to give a color. Actually, yung iba, they don't put tomato paste. So, nasa sa inyo na yun if gusto nyo lagyan ng tomato paste or wala. Now, alternate. And we'll put water. So from here, we'll let it boil hanggang maging tender na yung ating meat. So pwede natin siya takpan. Habang pinapakuluan natin siya at pinalalambot ang ating beef shank, kailangan muna natin gumawa ng gremolata. So kailangan natin ng lemon and parsley. Ang kailangan na natin ay zest. So kailangan natin ng zester. If wala naman kayong zester sa sa bahay nyo, pwede naman kayo gumamit ng cheese grater. So now we put our chopped parsley. We add a little bit of salt to taste and a little bit of pepper. And we'll just have to mix it. So now that it's rolling, so we can see the rolling boil, we'll just add some seasoning. i-add natin yung ating beef bouillon or beef broth cubes. We'll add our carrots. We'll add some bell pepper or capsicum. Then a little bit more pepper to taste. And let it boil again until the beef shank is tender. And that's how you make osso buco. Here are the ingredients. Macaroni, boiled carrots, pineapple, apple, cheese, onions, shredded chicken, pepper, salt, pickled relish, mayonnaise, celery, raisins. So now we'll start with placing the mayonnaise in the bowl. Adding the red minced onion, pickled relish. So we'll mix it a bit, like parang pag gumagawa tayo ng spread. Then we'll add the chopped celery, chopped apple. Now we'll add the boiled carrots, chopped or brunoise cut. Add the pineapple tidbits, chopped cheese, and raisins. For the cheese and raisins, optional man siya kung gusto nyo or hindi. But to give more flavor, we added both. And ayun, we added the pre-boiled chicken, minced or parang hinimay-himay natin siya. And then now we added our boiled macaroni. So luto na yung macaroni. Then we mix it together with all the ingredients. And add salt and pepper. And that's how you make chicken macaroni salad. Here are the ingredients. Ground beef, tomato sauce, garlic, onion, fresh basil, fresh thyme, fresh oregano, pepper, salt, tomato paste, beef bouillon or beef broth cubes, Parmesan cheese, cooking oil, and pre-cooked spaghetti. So once mainit na yung ating pat or pan, we can add our cooking oil and then saute our garlic, onion, then mix lang natin ng konti. Add our fresh basil, fresh oregano, and fresh thyme. If wala kayong fresh, you can use the dried herbs. Add our ground beef, lean and round. So saute lang natin siya. And then we'll add our tomato paste. So let's just saute it until medyo magmantika yung ating beef and incorporate yung tomato paste. And then we'll add some bay leaf and tomato sauce. And then let's just mix it. Add our beef broth cubes or bouillon, salt and pepper. Mix it and let it simmer until cooked. So normally it cooks around 30 to 45 minutes. You can either top the sauce sa pasta nyo or mix it. And then add some cheese, grated cheese or Parmesan cheese on top. And that's how you make spaghetti bolognese. Chef, chef, hooray, hooray! Chef, chef, hooray! Chef, chef, hooray! Here are the ingredients. Sayote, carrots, capsicum or bell pepper, French beans, zucchini, corn kernel, brown shimeji mushroom, marble potatoes, pepper, chicken bouillon or chicken broth cubes, iodized salt, quick melt cheese, butter, all-purpose flour, all-purpose cream, fresh milk. Once the pan is hot, let's place our butter, unsalted. Let it melt. Then add shimeji mushroom, bell pepper or capsicum to infuse some flavors. Then add some flour. So butter and flour is roux. And we'll add our fresh milk. So it's like we're making bechamel sauce. We'll just have to mix it until the flour is dissolved. Now let's add 1 chicken broth cube, carrots, our pre-cooked marble potatoes, sayote, mix it a bit, add our zucchini, mix it, and French beans, and another batch of capsicum, mix it, and then season with salt and pepper. And then add some all-purpose cream to have a more creamy taste. So let's just mix it. Add some corn kernel. So let's mix it and let it simmer until the right consistency of the bechamel sauce. And now we'll transfer it to a baking pan or a big ramekin. So let's just make it even. And then grate some cheese on top until covered. And then we're chopping some fresh parsley for garnish on top and to add more flavor. And now let's place it inside the oven. Make sure it's 375 Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Bake it for 30 to 45 minutes. And that's how you make vegetable gratin. Here are the ingredients. Chicken, assorted cuts, ground black pepper, iodized salt, fresh and dried rosemary, garlic mince, Spanish paprika, honey, soy sauce, mustard Dijon, marble potatoes, young corn, cooking oil. Now let's marinate the chicken, add the garlic, fresh and dried rosemary, Spanish paprika, ground black pepper, add soy sauce, mustard Dijon, honey, and let's massage it a bit and mix it until the chicken are covered with the marinade. And now let's place it in a baking pan. Add the marble potatoes on the side. Add the young corn and drizzle with cooking oil. Make sure to preheat the oven to 165 Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius and bake for 45 to 60 minutes. And that's how you make soy chicken mostarda. Here are the ingredients. Ground chicken, diced carrots, boiled, chorizo de Bilbao, boiled egg slice, Vienna sausage, sliced ham, luncheon meat, all-purpose flour, onion, pickled relish, raisins, celery, salt, pepper, raw eggs, and cooking oil. So now let's put the ground chicken in the bowl. Then now we're putting the luncheon meat, sliced ham, and the Vienna sausage. And then mix it a bit. Add the chorizo de Bilbao, carrots, pre-cooked cube. Now let's put the minced red onion, followed by the pickled relish, chopped celery, And then we'll just mix it. So maybe also you can use a bigger bowl. And then we're adding raisins. Yung raisins po is optional. And then some ground black pepper, iodized salt, and all-purpose flour para mag-bind yung ating meat. Para hindi siya like pag hiniwa natin is mawawasak. So para pag sinlice natin, buong-buo siya. And then we're adding whole eggs, 4 pieces. And then i-mix lang natin siya. Kaya ako gumagawa lang ng hole sa gitna para lang pumasok or mas ma-mix natin na maayos yung egg. Parang nilalagay natin sa gitna and then we'll have to mix it and mix it and mix it. But also, if gusto nyo, you can also use wooden spoon to mix the mixture. Now, gumamit tayo ng foil and then lalagay natin siya ng onting cooking oil para hindi siya mag-stick. And then lalagay na natin yung ating mixture ng chicken embutido. So, depends kung gusto nyo siyang i-weigh or hindi. Pero up to you. Siguro kung ibebenta nyo siya, pwede nyo siyang i-weigh. Kayo na bahala. And then we're adding boiled egg in the middle. And we'll just have to roll. Then pag okay na siya, i-make sure lang natin na naka-roll na siya na maigi. And then we fold the foil. And yung sides to make sure hindi siya lalabas once na steam na natin. Nag-preheat na tayo ng steamer and ilalagay na natin yung ating mga nabalot na chicken embutido and let it steam for 30 to 45 minutes. And that's how you make chicken embutido. Here are the ingredients. Buko pandan flavored gulaman, diced cheese, pandan flavored condensada or plain condensada, buko pandan essence, nata de coco, shredded fresh buko, all-purpose cream. So ito na yung buko pandan gulaman. So we're slicing it now. It's just a mixture of yung buko juice and water and the gelatin powder and then a little bit of buko pandan essence, or kung gusto nyo, pwede na kayo gumamit ng pandan na flavored na gulaman. So, lalagay muna natin yung ating all-purpose cream. And now, we're adding buko pandan flavored condensed milk. Pero if wala kayong mabiling flavored, you can use the plain one. And then, add the buko pandan essence. And then mix lang natin hanggang mag-incorporate. And then we're adding the buko shredded meat. And then mix lang natin. Now we're adding the nata de coco. I prefer the transparent one. And now we're adding our buko pandan gelatin na slice natin into cube. So, nasa discretion nyo kung gusto nyo ganyang kalaki or gusto nyo na smaller. And then, mix lang natin ang i-mix hanggang mag-incorporate yung buong mixture and makover yung buko pandan. And now, we'll add our cube cheese. So, it's also optional. Pero for me, nilalagyan ko lang siya ng cheese because para to give an contrast with the taste na sweetness, tas merong onting a bit saltiness na mag-balance with the flavor. We'll cover it with cling wrap. If you don't have cling wrap, pwede namang foil or any plastic. And we'll place it in our freezer for like an hour. And then basta make sure lang na wag natin i-overfreeze kasi baka magbuo-buo. And that's how you make buko pandan salad. Here are the ingredients. Garlic, red onion, tomato, chorizo de Bilbao, tomato paste, safflower, kasuba or saffron, Spanish paprika, green peas, chicken thigh fillet, whole mushroom, green bell pepper, boiled egg wedges, iodized salt, ground black pepper, chicken broth cubes, coconut cream, glutinous rice, jasmine or regular rice, water, cooking oil. Once the pan is hot, add some cooking oil, garlic, onion, tomato, and mix it a bit, saute. Add some chorizo de Bilbao, safflower or kasubha or saffron, tomato paste, mix it a bit, add some chicken thigh fillet, saute, then add some Spanish paprika, let it brown a bit, and add the coconut cream and water. Mix it. Then add some chicken broth cubes, glutinous rice washed, and jasmine or regular rice. Add the whole mushroom, green peas. Let's add the green bell pepper, iodized salt, ground black pepper. Mix it until ingredients are well incorporated. Let it boil. And that's how you make arroz valenciana. Here are the ingredients: French cut pork chop, garlic, onion, Parmesan cheese, white sugar refined, salt, pepper, soy sauce, butter unsalted, maple syrup, pineapple slices, apple slices, pineapple juice, cooking oil. Let's season our pork chop with salt and pepper. Make sure that your cooking pan is hot and add some oil kasi we're gonna sear our pork chop to seal the juices of the meat. Once nag-browning one side, let's turn it. And add some garlic, onion, para mas kumapit yung flavor ng ating pork chops with the essence of garlic and onion. We'll add some pineapple juice para lumambot yung ating meat and additional flavor. Now, after ilagay yung ating mga pork chops sa pan, make sure na na-preheat yung oven sa 325 Fahrenheit or 163 degrees Celsius and bake for 20 to 30 minutes. Now, on the same pan, and we'll have to caramelize our apple and add some soy sauce, butter, maple syrup, sugar, and mix it a bit, and add some Parmesan cheese, and add the pineapple slices. Let it simmer and re-reduce lang natin siya ng onte. Ito yung gagawin nating glaze for our pork chop. Ayan, ready na yung ating pork chop from the oven, and now we have to put the sauce na na-reduce natin on top, so parang yun yung magiging glaze niya. And that's how you make baked pork chop with pineapple maple glaze.
Chef, chef, hooray! Hooray! Chef, chef, hooray! Chef, chef, hooray!
Here are the ingredients: mussels and clams, blue swimming crab or alimasag, shrimp, corn cob, butter, unsalted, onion, garlic, crab paste, Spanish paprika, dried oregano, Cajun mix, fresh parsley, ground black pepper, iodized salt, white sugar, refined, seafood stock, cooking oil. Add some cooking oil. Add the onion, garlic, saute. Add the dried oregano, Spanish paprika, crab paste. We'll add some more cooking oil. Saute it. Add the Cajun mix. Add some butter. White sugar. So now na nag-simmer na yung ating sauce, we'll add the seafoods. We'll add the alimasag, shrimp, mix it a bit. Add our seafood stock. Yan po yung kaya tayo nag-pre-cook na din ng ating mga seafood is because kailangan natin ng stock. Then we'll add the pre-cooked corn cob, tomato paste. Optional lang yung tomato paste kung gusto nyo lang siya mas reddish and medyo mas contrast yung flavor, so we can add tomato paste. Now we're adding our mussels and clams. So tahong and halaan. Now slowly we'll mix it. So isa pang reason kaya rin natin siya piniper-cook is to make sure na bumukas lahat ng ating mga mussels and clams. And since na pre-boil na natin halos lahat ng ingredients natin, ang purpose lang talaga natin ngayon is that to mix the sauce with our seafood. So ayan, 'di ba? Napakadali lang at napaka-espesyal. Pwede niyong i-try para sa inyong Noche Buena. And that's how you make Cajun seafood.
Chef, chef, hooray! Hooray! Chef, chef, hooray! Chef, chef, hooray!
Here are the ingredients. Pork chop, whole, without skin and bones. Garlic, onion, fresh rosemary, button mushroom, canned, fresh shimeji mushroom, brown, red wine, fresh parsley, all-purpose flour, butter, unsalted, truffle oil, cooking oil, fresh milk, salt, pepper, Spanish paprika, liquid seasoning, and all-purpose cream. In a tray or pan, place the twined pork chop and let's marinate it with liquid seasoning. Make sure to cover all sides. Add some Spanish paprika, garlic, fresh chopped rosemary. To scrub it within the meat. So, dapat all sides is ma-spread yung ating mga spices and herbs na nilagay natin. And then we now add the black pepper. And then scrub nyo lang din all sides to make sure na kumapit yung flavor ng ating marinade sa ating pork chop. Make sure your pan is hot, so place some oil, or you can make use of olive oil. Add our seasoned pork chop. Let's sear it. Make sure all sides are seared. Make sure din na malakas yung apoy and mainit yung oil natin. So we'll just have to seal all the juices inside of the pork before braising it. Now we add some water, room temperature, about a liter, or at least half of the meat is covered. Now let's cover and let it boil about 45 to 1 hour. So now we can remove the twine. I use butcher's twine. If you don't have butcher's twine or hindi kayo makahanap, you can use a crochet thread yung ginagamit sa pangganchilyo. Now we have to slice it Actually, it depends kung anong gusto nyong thickness ng meat. But for me, I wanted thin slices. So parang roast beef yung slice na gusto ko. Now we'll add some butter. Add some onion. Let's saute the onion. Now let's add the shimeji mushroom and button mushroom. Add some red wine and make sure ma-reduce natin siya. Add some flour and the stock of the pork chop kung saan natin siya pinakuluan kanina. Next, we're adding fresh milk. Whisk it until mag-smooth yung ating sauce. Add some more soy sauce or liquid seasoning. And to give more flavor, we added truffle oil and pepper. And for more creamy taste, you can add all-purpose cream or you can also use UHT cooking cream. Now let's mix it and let it boil until lumabas yung flavor, until ma-dissolve yung flour natin and maging smooth yung ating sauce. So it's either you can mix the meat sa sauce or pwede nyo siyang ilagay on top. And that's how you make braised pork loin espagnol.
Chef, chef, hooray! Hooray! Chef, chef, hooray! Chef, chef, hooray!
Here are the ingredients. Green ice lettuce. We have baby Loloroso lettuce and butterfly pea flowers. Cherry tomatoes. Mango. Grapes seedless. Corn kernel. Boiled eggs. Italian oregano Parmesan cheese. Balsamic vinegar. Mango juice. Ground black pepper. Iodized salt. And olive oil. Now let's use the salad spinner to dry our lettuce. So make sure na nahugasan nyo mabuti yung ating greens. Now let's make the salad dressing. Add the balsamic vinegar and mango juice. Add some Parmesan cheese, some salt, pepper. Let's close the blender. Slowly add the olive oil and blend it so that it will emulsify. So we're making balsamic mango vinaigrette. Now let's add our lettuce in a bowl. Add the dressing. Now let's toss the greens with our dressing until all the greens are covered. Add the grapes, mangoes, cherry tomatoes, corn kernel, boiled eggs, and for garnish, let's put the baby Loloroso and edible flowers. Add Italian oregano for garnish. Lastly, let's sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. Ayan, napaka-colorful ng ating Christmas salad. And that's how you make Christmas green salad. We have our guest, Miss Penelope, Mr. Rab Sanchez, and Mr. Jumbo de Belen of Flip Music Records. So first of all, Pen, congratulations on your 2 latest single, Ako'y Sayo and Di Ka Nag-iisa, under your upcoming album. And of course, Mr. Rab Sanchez for your single, Sayo Lang Ako. We also have Mr. Jumbo de Belen, Flip Music Records COO and Head Producer. So ayun, thank you ulit na sinamahan niyo ako dito sa aking first episode ng Mukbang. So meron tayong ditong 12 dishes which are part of the 12 days of Christmas. So 12 days siya or parang 12 choices na pwede mong ihanda ngayong Christmas season. So first off, meron tayong Christmas green salad. So yun, meron siyang mix of romaine and green iced lettuce. Meron siyang mango, grapes, Meron siyang corn and boiled egg. Nilagyan din natin ng onting blue ternatella flowers and yung red flowers and some arugula. And then ang dressing naman natin is balsamic mango vinaigrette. So yun, pwede na natin i-try yung ating Christmas green salad. Naisip ko lang na dapat medyo colorful siya kasi Christmas para mukhang masaya. Tapos since syempre maraming meat na yung ating ibang dishes, so hindi ko na siya nilagyan ng meat, more on vegetables and fruits na lang siya.
Tsaka entry level yan ng mga nagja-jeta.
Ayun.
So,
Yes, entry level siya kasi vinaigrette siya, oil-based siya, olive oil-based siya.
pag padami ng dishes, sira na yung pagja-jeta mo. Yun lang. Uy, Peggy!
Inspiration. Ay, sorry! Sorry!
Ako nga nagja-jeta. Wala dito. Kasi naman ang makakain ko eh.
Very fresh. Tapos ano?
Ang crunchy nung...
True. Crunchy. Kasi ano siya? Ano siya? May flour!
Ah, yes, edible yung flour.
Flour? Ba't wala akong nakuha ng flour?
Ay, maraming flour doon.
Hindi nga siya plastic.
Mukhang plastic kasi
Totoo.
maganda yung plating.
Totoo siya. Kakala ko paparusahan tayo ni Choi na plastic yung sana.
Ayun, yung next dish naman natin is chicken macaroni salad. So, yan yung traditional natin na chicken macaroni salad na niluluto natin sa mga bahay pag Pasko. So, dito lang is baka ibang technique lang yung pagkakagawa or may ibang mga added ingredients. Pero yun. So,
Next dish!
next dish is
Gutom.
chicken macaroni salad.
Kuya Rabi.
Yes, your appetite.
Ay, salad na po muna.
Round 2. Dish 2.
Dish number 2 is chicken macaroni. Tama po ba? Ano yung
Chicken
pangalan?
macaroni salad.
Chicken macaroni salad. Salsa.
Ito talaga yung ano, yung parang mga dish na pag nakita mo sa pagkainan, masasabi mo agad na, uy, Christmas na.
Pass mo is chef.
Uy, Christmas na. May macaroni.
Sarap. Ano, feeling ko nas na-balance din kasi siyempre, diba, parang sobrang rich niya rin sa mayo. Tapos may pickle. Hindi siya nakakaumay.
Saka may apple siya.
Huh?
Yes, hindi niya lang siguro masyadong na ano kasi maliliit yung
Ito.
slices niya.
This one. May onion din ba to, chef?
May onion din siya. Meron siyang onion, meron siyang raisins, meron siyang
Garlic.
cheese, walang garlic. May carrots,
Ito, celery or bell pepper?
celery.
Sarap. Grabe, dalawa pa lang to pero lahat masarap.
Okay na, good coma na ako.
Basic face.
So, chef, ano yung next natin?
So yung next natin, baked pork chop with pineapple maple glaze. So pork chop siya na like sinier, tapos pinakuluan with pineapple juice, and then binake siya. And then after nun, yung sauce niya is a mixture of, yun nga, pineapple, apple, fresh apple, then maple syrup, parmesan cheese, a little of sugar and butter.
So, para din talaga siyang ano, ham.
Yes,
Yung
para siyang
taste,
ham.
Pero different form.
Yes.
Mat form.
Format.
Yun.
Yun.
Game.
So,
Ano ulit yung tawag?
Pork
baked.
chop with pineapple maple glaze.
Yan, galing.
It's a wrap!
Big karne?
Ay, may ano siya, ginger.
Dish
Wala.
lang.
Ano ba to? Potato.
Caramelized apple.
Sorry, caramelized apple.
Saan ka dyan? Sino ka dyan?
O, di ba kinuha ko na lahat? Ay, hala! Kalat na ako. Sorry.
Ano yung buntot?
Hindi, para siyang ano para siyang cut na French pork siya, parang tomahawk.
Ah, wow. Tomahawk. Tapos yung...
Parang buntot ng baboy. Parang...
Tapos yung apple niya, pang ano din.
Hindi para makita.
Pang cut nung ano, pagiging savory niya.
Parang to balance also.
Parang ano, very Christmas food.
Yeah.
Parang may tamis na.
Gutom na yung mga nasa likod ng camera.
So yun yung next, it's normally the traditional pasta na hindi Filipino na matamis. So, we have spaghetti bolognese. So, ground beef siya and tomato base siya with like Italian seasonings, pero fresh seasonings, fresh herbs din yung ginamit natin dyan. And then, tinos natin with spaghetti. And then, top with Parmesan cheese.
Bongga kasi fresh herbs sabi ni chef. So, normally, di ba yung iba pag gumagawa nito, yung di ba yung sauce na may timpla.
Yes, yes. Yan naman is from scratch.
So, siya.
Doon naman sa ating studio, kung saan siya sinushoot, meron namang garden na may onting herbs.
Parang herb garden.
Yes.
Very
So-
beefy.
Beefy, yes. It's beef.
Sarap.
So parang it's a mixture of pure beef, lean beef, and beef with a little bit of fat. Para,
Malalasahan mo yung fat.
Yes.
Kahit
Ako siya, pero
konti
parang
lang.
ngayon ako nakatalim ng ganito.
Ano ulit yung long name ng dish ito?
Bulog.
spaghetti bolognese.
Bolognese.
Yung shorter name?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spag.
Spaghetti.
Spagnese.
Spaghetti.
Yung traditional spaghetti kasi is with ketchup, with hotdog.
Filipino style.
Yung Philippine style sa matamis. Ito is tomato sauce. And then, maraming herbs.
Wala.
Ano yung mga herbs niya?
May oregano, may basil, saka may thyme.
Thyme, oregano, at basil. Alam niya na.
Time. Words of affirmation.
So,
Ready
next
for the
dish.
next one.
Next natin, ito, sige. Ito, vegetable gratin.
Sobrang ganda kasi niya kanina ko pa siya tinitignan.
So, siya parang syempre sa labas, hindi mo alam kung anong nandun sa loob. So, mix siya ng vegetables, mayroong zucchini, may carrots, mayroong fresh and veggie mushroom, mayroong corn, mayroong French beans, tapos may marble potatoes. Tapos niluto siya together with bechamel sauce or white sauce.
Ay, parang nilalagay sa lasagna.
Yes. Tapos tinap natin ng quick melt cheese and then binake natin.
Okay, game. Excited.
So, ito, medyo heavy lang siya.
For the heavy. Okay, so... Ay. Feeling ko pag...
Vegetable gratin.
Wow!
Normally, I think, kilala nyo siya na potato lang siya and bacon.
Yeah, nga yun lang yung
Yung parang bomb kung tawagin or potato gratin.
Yung mga thin slices.
Mm. Meron din pala tong sayote.
May olive.
Wala siyang
Wala.
olives.
So creamy.
Sayote? Di ba yun yung kanta ni Rap?
Sayote ako!
Galing na.
String niya po.
Stream! Stream sa'yo lang ako. It's very creamy. Pwede ba ito isabay dun?
Yes, go! Actually, kung gusto nyo, pwede rin natin isabay dito. So yan is arroz valenciana. So kung mayroong Spanish paella, mayroong arroz valenciana na Filipino style. So yung arroz valenciana naman is meron siyang chorizo de Bilbao, meron siyang mushroom, meron siyang green peas, tapos pinaghalong malagkit na bigas and jasmine rice. Tapos niluto siya with coconut cream and the mixture of water, then binoil siya. And then ayan, tinap natin with bell pepper or capsicum, then with egg. Meron din pala siyang chicken. So para din mas may kasabay na siyang ulam, pwede na nating puntahan yung braised pork loin espagnol, yung katapat ni Penelope.
Oh.
Yan.
Yun yung tinitingnan ko kanina.
So para siyang malaki siyang pork na parang pork chop pero tinanggal lang natin yung bone and yung skin. So natira na lang sa kanya is fat and meat. Tapos tinali natin siya using butcher's twine. And then sinir natin siya and then binraise natin.
Yun, kwenta.
And then after nun, gumawa tayo ng sauce, which is yung ating espagnol sauce or parang gravy. Pero meron lang siyang red wine and fresh mushrooms. So yun, try nyo na.
Pinakita mo paano iluto? Okay. Hindi. Pero may isip ako eh. Parang... Ayaw lutuin. Pakita na lang sa'yo, pwede ba?
Pwede naman na.
Patawag nila ako.
I think para mag-balance na rin, kung gusto niyo medyo dry naman, meron tayo doon. Meron tayong soy chicken honey mustard. Yes, so ano naman siya, napakadali lang yung lutuin kasi i-mix mo na yung chicken, yung rosemary, yung garlic, mustard, honey, a little bit of soy sauce, tapos onting seasoning. Tapos i-bake na natin sa oven. Actually, tapos nilagyan na natin din siya ng pre-boiled na marbled potatoes and young corn. Tapos binake natin siya. Tapos ayun, yan na yan.
Let's try also.
Patawag nila ako. Hello, Chef Ray. Pwede ba orderin yung 12 dishes mo?
Yung 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas? Nakuhuli na ako eh. Parang 3 days to go, 4 dishes pa lang nagagawa ko. Diba?
Ang sarap nung yung literally, parang as in, na-soak na yung skin yung sauce.
Mustard ah. Parang movie tayo dito.
Mustard. Bagay to sa eto, yung...
Hindi pa yun yung ano?
Saan na lang natira eh?
Yung pag mother-in-law mo madras. Ay, mas. Madras na pala yan, sorry.
Kain ka na lang.
I think pwede nyo rin i-pair yung ating osobuco. So kung familiar kayo sa bulalo, ito naman is different naman yung pagkaluto ng bulalo niya. Wala siyang sabaw, meron siyang konting sauce. Pinakulungan lang siya like with, pina-fry muna siya. Then nilagyan siya ng a little bit of white wine, tapos onting tomato paste. Pero optional yung tomato paste. Tapos na natin celery, carrots, and then yung binoil natin. And then, ayun na siya, tinap natin with onting green olives.
Ang lambot. Tingnan mo.
Yes.
Hard chuck delight yun.
Lambot.
So, Miss Pen, tell us something about your 2 latest singles.
Ako'y sa'yo. Ayun. So, yun, ano? So, Ako'y sa'yo po, nilabas siya noong November. So, it's very different dun sa mga una namin ni-release, mga few years back. And ito talaga sa pop song. So, at sobrang upbeat na. So, dito, sinulat ni Mike Conchado to and ako. And then, produced by Sir Jamo. So yeah, it's a song about, ayun na, kung napakinggan nyo na, it's a song about like, yung totoong pagmamahal, gano'n, yung wala nang katapusan. Naks, di ba kayo, Rabi? Na-feel mo ba yun ngayon? Tigdig, tigdig, ayun. So, ayun, yun po siya. And then, yung isa naman, yung isang single ay kaduet ko si Miss Nika Del Rosario, and it's called Di Ka Nag-iisa. So, it's about dun sa mga tao na na-feel or try na parang feeling nila wala talaga silang kasama, feeling lonely, alone. So, it's a reminder na kahit na anong mangyari, meron kang makakaramay. Ganun. Yun! So, stream niyo po yung mga song na yun, and it's part of my album na coming out next year. So,
Ayun, ngayon try nyo naman to. Ito naman ang Cajun seafood. So, yung iba tawag naman sa kanya is boiled seafood. Meron siyang shrimp, meron siyang mussels, meron siyang alimasag, meron siyang corn, and mussels. Tapos, flavor naman niya is medyo sweet na medyo spicy.
Ang dami naman na sa plate ko. Ang dami na overwhelm lang ako. Pero masarap siya. So, kuha ko.
So, habang mukha na rin si Pen ng Cajun seafood,
Boss.
meron tayong chicken embutido. So, yung normal nyo nating niluto is pork embutido. So, kung sa tingin natin, medyo sobra tayo sa pork this Christmas dahil nandiyan yung mga favorite nating mga dishes. We also have chicken embutido.
Chicken.
So, ang chicken embutido naman is a mixture of ground chicken, luncheon meat, Vienna sausage, chorizo de Bilbao,
Harap.
meron din carrots, onion, and egg. Pwede natin siya i-steam, pwede rin din natin siya i-air fry or i-bake. Minsan mas gusto nila na i-air fry at binibake. So yun, bahala na kayo.
Pakilan na to?
Pang 11.
Ang sarap!
So, syempre, meron tayong appetizer, meron tayong main dish. Syempre, hindi mawawala ang dessert.
Ay,
So, isa na dyan, ang isa sa favorite ng nating mga Pinoys ay ang buko pandan salad.
ay!
So, I think normal na may buko pandan salad, pero itong buko pandan salad natin is meron din siyang nata de coco, tapos yung ating gulaman is niluto siya together with the buko juice. Yes. And then, after nun is yung ginamit din nating condensed milk is flavored ng pandan, buko pandan essence. So, meron na rin mga nabibili ngayon na condensed milk na may buko pandan flavor. And then, ayan, may cheese din siya and gulaman, minix lang natin together. And yan.
Ano yun red? Ito red.
Flour na edible.
Ayan, ang sarap nito kasi hindi siya super tamis. Ayun. Tapos, after mo kainin yung napakadaming it's a good way to end the dinner or Christmas Eve dinner.
Kaya sa number 7 pa lang ako.
So, chef, paano ba to? Paano ba to niluto? Kasi sobrang lambot talaga.
Ganito.
Ganun pala yun. Di ba sobrang lambot? Ano to? Ito, chef. Ano ba to?
Yan yung gremolata kasi nga medyo rich yung ating osobuco, so
Yeah.
parang medyo mag-balance. Yung gremolata is a mixture of lemon zest and chopped parsley. So isasama mo siya pag hinain mo yung osobuco.
So, kanina trinay ko to. Wala tong, ano nga to?
Gremolata.
Gremolata. So, try natin siya with yon. Hirap ako banggitin. Ay. Harap. Kinakat niya yung richness nung nung osobuco. So, okay. Tapos medyo may bitter. Feeling ko lemon zest din.
Lemon zest.
Yan, sarap. Okay siya. Ano yung parang pag sa bulalo, di ba maglalagay ka ng
Calamansi.
tsaka panis? Parang ganun yung nung gremolata. Yung purpose
Pinag-social na
niya.
version.
Lemon zest.
Ano yung sila? Lagyan natin ito.
Oo nga, ako na ng sili.
So, kamusta yung food? Busog na ba kayo?
Busog na
Busog
busog.
na po.
And very satisfied.
Okay.
Sarap.
Before we end this mukbang episode, baka meron silang mga gustong i-promote or to plug their social media platforms.
Ayan, so, you can follow me on social media at Penelope M. So, lahat yan, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X app, and then Threads, and TikTok. Sa lahat, Penelope M. And ayun, next year yung album. So, ayun, maraming salamat.
Pwede niyo po ako i-follow sa lahat ng social media. Just type @rapsanchez_. And sa'yo lang ako is still available on all digital platforms. And abangan niyo din po yung mga lalabas ko pang kanta next year. Eat well.
Chef Choi, salamat for inviting us.
Thank you so much din sa sama dito sa amin sa mukbang episode. And yun nga rin, ang ibang members ng Flip Music family natin ay nagmumukbang din somewhere out here.
Woohoo!
So thank you so much, Rap, Penelope, and Sir Jumbo. And this is Chef Jeremy. So, Chef! Hooray!
Wait! Merry Christmas. Joy to the world.
Ika'y nagutom, huwag mag-alala.
leftover breads, whole eggs, apple, all-purpose cream, brown sugar, all-purpose flour, dried mangoes, raisins, strawberries, green cherries, butter, condensed milk, cinnamon powder, vanilla essence, fresh milk, and for our vanilla sauce, maple syrup, and all-purpose cream. So now, hiwain natin yung ating mga nakuha na leftover. So we have here Pullman bread or tasty. And then nakahanap din tayo ng wheat bread, piyaya, and pandesal. So lahat yan pwede. As well as fruits, nakakita tayo ng apple, tira natin from New Year. And then mga dried mangoes and strawberries. So ngayon, hihiwain na natin sila. So here. So now, let's cut our fruits. So we have apple, peeled na siya. And now, let's cut our dried mango. So anything na dried na meron kayo sa mga bahay nyo, okay naman yun. Actually, anything to do with breads, pastries, fruits, pwede nyo lagay dito sa ating bread and butter pudding. Any fruit component naman is pwede na yung dagdag. So, pwedeng mangoes, pwedeng apple, pwedeng orange. Yung mga tira nyo doon sa maraming bilog na prutas noong New Year, pwede nyong isama yan dito. Iba't ibang mga pastries, tira nyong cake, tira nyong bread, pwede natin siya i-incorporate dito sa ating pudding. And lastly, yung ating strawberries, gagamitin na natin siya for garnish. Mamaya ilalagay natin sa tuktok ng ating pudding. So, siguro, isa-slice lang natin siya ng sa gitna. So, tanggalin lang natin yung leaf niya. And then, we'll slice it in the middle. So, bago natin i-mix yung ating mga ingredients, kailangan muna natin, syempre, preheat yung ating oven sa 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. So, kailangan muna natin ilagay yung ating egg. I-mix natin. And then, add our sugar. Our flour, all-purpose flour. Our condensed milk. All-purpose cream to add more creaminess. Cinnamon powder. Vanilla essence. And ayun, i-mix na natin siya. And lastly, we have to add our fresh milk. Pag well mixed na yung ating mixture, we can add our dry ingredients. So now, ready na yung ating wet or liquid mixture. So, pwede rin natin i-add yung ating mga dry ingredients. So first, kailangan natin ilagay yung ating mga sliced breads na leftover natin. So, kailangan natin i-soak maigi yung ating breads. Kailangan well-soak siya with our mixture. Now, we can add our apple, our dried mangoes, and raisins. And also, if you're a nut lover, mahilig kayo sa mga mani, you can also add almonds, cashew, or anong gusto nyo na pwede nyo i-mix dito. Okay? So, haluin na natin siya. Pag medyo halo na siya, let us stay muna. Let's soak it for about 5 minutes. So habang isa-soak natin siya, gagawin naman natin yung ating pan because kailangan natin siya lagyan ng butter and sugar and cinnamon. So now we have here our pans. Any pans na meron kayo, aluminum or stainless pans, is pwede nyo gamitin. Or you can also use yung mga ramekin or Pyrex. Now, pwede rin kayo gumamit ng wax paper if you like. Or ako kasi I prefer for the bread and butter pudding to use directly yung pan and we'll just spread some butter para hindi siya ganun ka mag-stick. Okay? So first, we have to spread the butter sa buong surface ng ating pan. Okay? Mas maganda if it's softened or melted para kumapit talaga siya. Kailangan is pati yung sides is well coated siya ng ating butter. So ayan, na cover na natin ng butter yung surface ng ating pan. So next is we have to sprinkle it with brown sugar. Pati yung side. Or if gusto nyo rin mas easy way, pwede natin try sa another pan natin is that to mix the sugar with cinnamon powder. So, yan, mix lang natin and then para diretso na tayo maglagay at mag-sprinkle sa ating pan. Make sure lang din all sides is covered with the cinnamon and sugar mixture. Now, since hindi natin nilagyan ito ng cinnamon at inuna natin yung sugar, we'll add some more cinnamon powder. Okay. Now, na okay na siya and covered na ng ating butter, cinnamon, and sugar yung ating pan, pwede na natin ilagay yung ating soaked breads. Okay. So, ayan, yung mixture na yan is okay na siya. Pag pinrest nyo is medyo nadudurog na siya. So, yan yung magandang consistency for the pudding. So, now, ilagay na natin yung ating mixture sa ating pan. And now, for garnishing, pwede natin ilagay yung ating strawberries and green cherries on top. So, make sure nyo lang is pantay siya and well-soaked na siya. Then, we can add our strawberries. And our green cherries. So now, ready na ang ating pudding and pwede na natin ipasok sa ating oven. So while waiting for our bread and butter pudding, let's make our vanilla sauce. So ang gagawin nating version ng vanilla sauce ngayon is the shortcut way. So kailangan lang natin ng ating all-purpose cream at ang maple syrup. Ang kailangan natin gawin is to mix both. So mix lang natin siya until well combined. Pag nakita nyo na nag-mix yung ating maple syrup and ating all-purpose cream, we have our version of vanilla sauce. So I think okay na yung ating bread and butter pudding. So check na natin sa ating oven. Okay na yung ating bread and butter pudding. Ang kailangan natin gawin ngayon is i-plate na siya. So kung mapapansin nyo sa ating plate, naglagay tayo ng onting cocoa powder on the side for garnish. So now, pwede na natin lagyan ng ating vanilla sauce. Let's just mix it a bit. And garnish with some strawberries and some leaves. If you have mint leaf, basil leaves, so pwede nyo gamitin. So there we have it. This is our finished product of our holiday bread and butter pudding. So heto na ang exciting part. Tikima na! At ngayong araw na ito, meron tayong makakasama. Ka-team ko siya sa publishing and distribution ng Flip Music, si Miss Lovely.
Hi! So, ayan, tikiman na!
Welcome to Chef Chef Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! So, ito na. Ang niluto natin kanina ay ang holiday bread and butter pudding na mga leftover natin nung Christmas and New Year. So, ngayon, samahan mo ako para itry yung ating niluto.
So, tikiman na.
Tikima na. Cheers. Sarap.
Ang sarap!
Nagko-complement yung sauce sa bread and butter pudding natin. Soft siya na mait-init. Ikaw, Lovely, ano masasabi mo?
Parang hindi siya galing sa mga leftover breads. Ayan. So, parang recommendable din siya for your kids, sa mga bahay natin dyan. Ayun, must try.
So, ayun na nga. Thank you ulit kay Miss Lovely sa pagsama niya sa atin ngayong episode na to. At next Friday, magkita-kita tayo 5 p.m. para sa bagong episode ng Chef Chef Hooray!